Hi, my name's Claire and welcome to the Doherty Family channel. And today I'm going to do a little video about my 37-week pregnancy, if you can see. Baby! Anyways, so this video mostly is just going to be about what I've gone through and the route I'm taking to have this baby and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Okay. So this baby boy, baby boy N, we'll get to the name eventually. He's about the size of a melon right now. So I'm in month 9 of my pregnancy. It's about like 3 more weeks to go. That's 37 weeks. So he's about 19 inches and 6.5 pounds. Baby is very, very active. Like, I am ready for him to be here now. Because my last pregnancy with my son, he came at 38, I want to say, and a half weeks. So as you can tell, I'm out of breath. So I'm there. His head's down right now, so it's great because he's in the right position for birth. And I can definitely tell that he's dropped because I'm like peeing all throughout the night, all throughout the day. It's crazy. So I'm hoping he'll arrive, like I said, at 38 weeks, 38 and a half weeks. They usually say that the second one comes earlier and faster, so we'll see. For this birth, I'm actually doing a home birth. I have a midwife, if you saw in my intro video. I'm working with this lady named Tiffany from Sacred Space, who I absolutely love. She's been so great and the experience has been so great. I've learned so much more than I did by going to my regular OBGYN and going that route. He was an amazing doctor too, but it just like, you get so much more personal information and you get more time, and there's not a whole waiting room of people waiting to see the same doctor you are. Like, she has a lot of patients, but she schedules it so well that like you get your time and you can ask whatever. It's kind of funny because I feel like when I had my other doctor, I had so many questions and they couldn't get answered. And then now I have this person who gives me so much information that I'm like, I don't really have any questions. So that's a really good feeling though. So to know that mostly all your questions are being answered, and that any question that you come up with later on, like, she'll give you a detailed answer and walk you through things, and that I really, really like and appreciate. So, so for this birth, I'll have my midwife and her assistant that will be present. Also, this is a great opportunity for my son to be present in my birth, whether he wants to be there or not. I'll also have his grandma there, so he'll get to choose if he wants to be a part of it or not. But he's been pretty interested, so I've actually showed him some videos. Some people might think that's graphic for a kid, but I think, being honest, I don't know, it makes him more in touch with his emotional side and his emotional intelligence, and I think he appreciates knowing, like, he's pretty mature about the whole thing and lots of questions. But yeah, I think it's important for him to be a part of that moment too. So with me and his dad, and so that's the goal, but it's whatever makes him comfortable or whatever he wants to do. He may want to go shopping with grandma and come back after, we'll see. So that's an option. So I also wanted to give, sorry. I'm also planning on giving birth in the birthing tub. So that was something that was a big thing that I wanted to do. I did not enjoy, I mean, the epidural was nice that I took in the hospital, but like, I didn't really need it because I had him in 4 hours from when my water broke. And from when my water broke was like my first contraction. So I think I got my epidural 2.5 hours in. So technically I didn't really need it. I was already there, but like, they kind of tell you like, oh, like it'll help you, like you're gonna slow down if you don't get the epidural because you're not comfortable. And it's like, I don't think anyone's comfortable, but like, I don't think that was really good information. But like I said, overall my pregnancy and my birth first time around was good. The only thing that I was not happy with was that I got edema, like a swelling, like nobody's business. So I looked even bigger than I look now. And I think that was just from like a lot of hydration. Plus it was like a really hot summer too. And my midwives helped me avoid that this time around. And then hopefully also I'm hoping to have birth in the water because for less tearing, you know, a reduce in pain. It creates endorphins supposedly. I also wanted to facilitate like personal space for myself and for my husband, and if my kid chooses to be there, it just makes it more comfortable and stuff like that. I can relax more. So it's also like a drug-free way of doing it. That kind of like feels like you're on drugs because you're like in a soothing kind of nice. I'm a bath person, so like I could be in the jacuzzi or the bath all the time. So I think the pool would be like best for someone like me. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that happens. And that's also the one wonderful thing about my midwife is that for my birth plan, we sat down and talked about it. I like sent her my birth plan, and then at my appointment we talked about it and pros, cons, what I wanted to do, why I wanted to do it. And she really listened and was like really interested in what I had to say, which is, I didn't feel that way the first time I went on my birth plan. I think I handed it to him and he's like, okay, cool. Anyways, and I was just like, what? And I never heard about it again. I brought it up, but he never really went into it. And I think that's important, you know, because if you're not in control of anything, then it's like, it's kind of scary. So that I was really happy with, that we went over the birth plan. And the reason why I chose a midwife for this pregnancy, which I recently spoke about, all those things, primarily it was because I loved the teaching and information she gave me throughout my pregnancy. And I would say like I just wasn't given a lot of that information the first time around. I kind of went in, I mean, a lot of people go in not knowing much, but like not really getting like questions that I asked answered was kind of hard. And the one thing I like also about this pregnancy and this midwife is like every time I go into an appointment, she doesn't have to like stick her fingers in me and like check me out like that. Like it's actually really not necessary. There's like a whole thing about that she like told me that it's not necessary to do that unless it's like there's something wrong or complication, you know. And for me, it just feels so intrusive and like uncomfortable, and I did not like it. And also when I was at the hospital, because I was leaking a little bit of the fluid before my water broke, like I swear to God, she swept my membranes or did something, because like literally right after she did that, like I had gnarly contractions and my water broke. So I don't know, it just felt like intrusive because no one asked me if I wanted this or if it was okay. And I like that like everything we do or that happens, she communicates it with me first and I have a choice to say yes or no. That makes me feel really good. So yeah, that's like mostly the biggest reasons why I'm going with midwife, and I'm excited for a midwife. And she also brings somebody with her during the birth, which is great to help her out and for everything else that's possibly going to be needed. Okay, so another day. See the baby bump a little bit more. So I'm going to give you a little tour of the room and just this is where I'll be giving birth, so I'll show you everything. So this is my wall of affirmations that I'll have right here. It's got just different things like pain is power, pain is progress, pain brings my baby to me, like just things to help when it's hard, and just to reassure me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Then we'll put the tub right here. So we'll have a tarp down and then the tub right here, and that'll be where I'll be giving birth. So I'll have my little decorative lights, candles, my scents and everything. And then for the first 3 to 6 months, baby will be here in the bassinet next to our bed. It'll be a little bit closer. That'll just help for obviously nighttime routines, since I will be doing breastfeeding probably for the first 3 months, and then I'll switch over to bottle feeding. But yeah, altogether 6 months he'll probably be here if he can fit, because my babies are long. I got a little wedge pillow, which is nice. My mom got that for me. And then this is I've actually been living, this has been my husband for the past 6 months. I recommend if you're pregnant, this thing really helps. I mean, now that my belly's so big, it hits the sides, so it's kind of annoying, but definitely get one of these pillows. Anyways, and then I'll just have like a little basket right here with diapers and wipes and anything I need. And I'm gonna get a diaper pail too, so put in this corner, so that way I don't have to like go all the way kitchen and back, you know. So yeah, so this is where the baby will be, and this is where I will give birth, and that's about it. So if you have any questions, would like to see other videos, please let me know what you guys look forward to seeing on my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.